Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss in the part of assignment 10th class chemistry 23 dated. Our topic is classification of elements. In this assignment total we have 10 questions. Now let us discuss one by one. Our first question is define modern periodic law. Okay, before telling about modern periodic law we need to discuss about some explanation, that is the discovery of, at the time of mostly, the discovery of isobars, isotopes, radioactivity and atomic nuclei leads mostly to change the periodic law as given by the Mendeleev. And in 1913 mostly found that each element or each atom emits a characteristic pattern of X-rays when subjected to bombardment of higher energy electrons. Bombardment means collision. When collision with higher energy electrons, atoms can emit a characteristic pattern of X-rays. With the analysis of X-rays, mostly was found that he was able to calculate the number of positive charges in an atom. And finally, he realized that number of positive charges is called as atomic number. And finally, he concluded that atomic number is the most fundamental characteristic property than atomic weights. Here, this atomic number concept eliminated the problem of anomalous series. And finally, this law forced the periodic law. This atomic number concept forced the periodic law to be changed. And finally, that periodic law which is given by the Mendeleev, that periodic law was changed from atomic weight concept to atomic number concept. So clearly, the physical and chemical properties of elements not only depends on the number of positive charges, it also depends on the number of electrons and their arrangements. Here, the arrangement of electrons is nothing but electronic configuration. So clearly, obviously we can say modern periodic law. Yes, the physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of the electronic configuration of atoms. Electronic configuration of atoms. Electronic configuration of atoms. Once again listen. The physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of their electronic configuration of atoms. This is the modern periodic law. Okay. Next, come to our second question. Define lanthanides. Define lanthanides. See here, lanthanides also called as lanthanides. Lanthanides also called as lanthanides. Okay. Here, the differentiating electron enters into 4f subshell. Differentiating electron means the last coming electron. The last coming electron enters into 4f subshell. Differentiating electron enters into 4f subshell. Differentiating electron means last coming electron enters into 4f subshell. Those elements are called as lanthanides or lanthanides. And here these lanthanides are from cerium to lutetium. Here cerium atomic number is 58, lutetium atomic number is 71, and there are total 14 elements are present in the lanthanides. Okay, this is the second question. And next to come to our third question. Define actinides. Third question is that define actinides. Here also one point you must notice that actinides also called as actinoids. Okay, as we have discussed just now about lanthanides, like the same, the differentiating electron or the last coming electron enters into 5f subshell. 5f subshell. Those elements are comes under actinoids or actinoids, and these are the actinoids are from thorium to lawrencium. Here thorium atomic number is 90, lawrencium atomic number is 103. Okay, here this is about the actinides or actinoids. Okay, next our fourth question is examples of metalloids. Fourth question is that examples of metalloids. Okay, boron family, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. First I will write entire P block, then I will say about metalloids. Boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Next carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. Next to oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Next to fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. See here, boron, silicon and arsenic, germanium and stibbium. These are the metalloids. Boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony. These 5 elements are the metalloids. Metalloid means the elements which are having both properties of metals and non-metals. Those are called as metalloids or semi-metals. Okay, here this is about the fourth question. Next come to our fifth question. How many groups and periods in modern periodic table? Here it is very simple answer. How many groups and periods are present in the modern periodic table? Fifth question is how many groups and periods are present in modern periodic table? But in Mendelian periodic table there are 8 groups and 7 periods. But in modern periodic table there are total 18 vertical columns. 18 vertical columns are called as groups. 18 vertical columns means 18 groups are present and 7 horizontal rows. These 7 horizontal rows are called as periods. 18 groups, 7 periods are present in the modern periodic table. Here it is a very simple answer. Next come to our sixth question, that is what is representative elements? Sixth question is that what is representative elements? S block and P block. S and P block elements together are called as representative elements. Okay, here this is also very simple answer. S block and P block, except noble gases. Except noble gases. Noble gases are zero group elements, are 8A group elements, are inert gases. Except these noble gases, S and P block elements together are called as representative elements. Next to come to our seventh question. First B to seventh B belongs to. First B group to 8th B group. First B to 8th B group elements belongs to which group? Which block? D block. Okay. First B to 8th B group. First B to 8th B group elements belongs to which block? D block elements, because the differentiating electron from first B to 8th B the differentiating electron enters into d subshell. That's why they are comes under d block elements. Okay, right. Next to 8th question, what are the noble gases? What are the noble gases? 8th question, what are the noble gases? Okay, generally noble gases are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These are the noble gases or inert gases. Okay, because due to the stable electronic configuration or due to the presence of opted electronic configuration in their outermost shell, they are very least reactive with other elements. That's why they are called as noble gases. Right. Next to come to our 9th question, number of elements in 6th period and 1st period. Number of elements in 6th period and 1st period. Generally in the 6th period there are 32 elements are present. In 6th period there are 32 elements are present. Next to in the 1st period there are only 2 elements are present. Okay, those 2 elements are hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen and helium are present in the 1st period. Next in the 6th period there are total 32 elements. 2 elements from S block and next to 6 elements from P block. Next to from D block 10, from D block 10, from F block 14. This is D block, this is F block. From S block 2 elements, from P block 6 elements, from D block 10 elements, from F block 14 elements. Then total 32 elements in the 6th period. There are total 32 elements are present in the 6th period. And next in the 1st period only 2 elements, hydrogen and helium. Okay, this is 9th question. Next to 10th question, example of liquid metal and liquid non-metal. 10th question, example of liquid metal and liquid non-metal. Okay, liquid metal is mercury. Liquid metal is mercury. Hg. Its symbol is Hg. Its Latin name is hydrogenum. Next to liquid non-metal. Liquid non-metal is bromine. Liquid non-metal is bromine. So these are the 10 questions given in the assignment. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.